Hey guys, so today I want to talk about how you can be able to attain more energy in your life. Many of us feel very, very tired, right? We feel exhausted after work. We feel exhausted getting up to go to work. We feel really tired just like midday. We don't have the energy to do anything, right? And believe it or not, a lot of the times, the reason why you feel this way is what you do throughout the day, like how you think, has an effect on your energy levels. Believe it or not, it's actually the truth. If you're around a person that's high energy, that's really, really energetic, and you feel really tired, or if you're around a rival, someone that you consider a rival to your life, like whatever, you may compare yourself here and there to someone. You want to look strong, right? You want to look strong in front of that person. So naturally, you start gaining a burst of energy, right? Like you start standing up. You don't want to look weaker. You don't want to look exhausted when you're around certain people. So you force yourself to be energetic. But it's not just that. Obviously, what you eat, your sleeping patterns. Are you exercising enough? Are you working in an environment where there's not much stress? That has all those factors that contribute to your energy levels, right? A lot of it can also be social media. If you're constantly scrolling through videos after video after video, you're getting those dopamine hits, and then your body goes into this crash. If you're drinking too much coffee, it's the same thing. You get into a crash eventually. And as I'm making this video right now, I feel very, very tired. Like I just feel like really, really tired, and I think it's because I'm not staying consistent with my sleeping patterns. I'm sleeping at like random times, or I'm like snoozing. I hit the snooze button as soon as I wake up. Oh, another 10 minutes. Oh, another 20 minutes. Oh, another 30 minutes. Oh, one more hour. I think that's affected my ability, right? But I think if we're able to, change some habits in our life, we're able to have more energy. And having energy is important, man, because we give and we take energy all the time. We give energy to people around us, to our family members, to coworkers, to customers, to our friends. Sometimes we give so much energy to others, and then we feel very depleted mentally afterwards. Sometimes we're always doing chores around the house. We have so much housework to do, and we're doing all these things here and there. Washing the dishes, mopping the floor. And especially if you live on your own, life can get exhausting because you don't have anyone to help you with your responsibilities. You're doing everything yourself. And that's the situation I'm in right now. Like I live on my own, so I have to force myself to wake up, take an ice cold shower, get that energy to go to work. I have to buy the groceries. I have to make food for myself. I have to clean up after myself. I have to do laundry. I have to pay the bills. I gotta put the put the gas in the car. I gotta go to the gym to take care of my health. I have to do so many of all these things, and over time it can get exhausting. And as you get older, if you're not prioritizing your health, you will become more tired a lot quicker. And I think it's it is mandatory, I think, for all of us to be at our peak energy levels on an everyday basis, because some people rely on that. Sometimes we are taking care of other people. Sometimes we have the responsibility of taking care of people that we love, our kids, our wife, our husband, or whatever. Our parents. So it is important that we have peak energy all the time, and that we're healthy, that our minds are constantly observant and aware, that we have, our mind is focused, our body is fit, it's ready to take on, because we need to be there for someone. We need to be there for not only ourselves, but sometimes we need to be there for others. So, sometimes things that we do, like our job, we could be working a very terrible job that we don't like. That can drain us mentally. Sometimes we're in a toxic relationship with someone that can drain us mentally. So it's important to write down what things drain you and what things give you energy. For me, walking in nature gives me energy. Talking to my parents gives me energy, gives me motivation, it makes me happy. Reading a nice book gives me energy. Eating a nice healthy breakfast gives me energy. Write those things down in a notebook so that you're able to do those things more and do the things that deplete your energy less or even zero. Just don't do it at all. It is extremely important, as I said, to be at that peak. You have to be at the peak of your energy. Who you give your energy to, what you give your energy to, how you give your energy. Sometimes giving your energy is not even worth it. If someone cut you off while you're driving because you're really tired and you're stressed out and you need to get home and you almost got into an accident, if you lash out in anger, it may feel good in that moment, but it could cause a lot of consequences. It may damage your health. You may feel even more tired. Whereas you could have used that rage in the gym. You could have used that rage and tension to lift those weights, and that's a much healthier alternative. You had an argument with your parents, like your father or your mother or whatever, about something. They disagree with something about some topic or whatever. Instead of lashing back, why don't you just take a big breath in, step away from the situation, and use that energy, that rage inside of you to go for a walk, to do some push-ups or something. Because that is a way more productive way of sustaining your energy. If anything, you're doubling your energy. If you have terrible, rude customers at work that are disrespecting you, instead of disrespecting them back, because that's the easiest thing to do, hold your frame, take a big breath in, and when the interaction is done, just go for a walk, or let it, or vent out with a coworker, or the best thing to do is to just let go. If you're able to let go frustrating and situations that can make you angry, just letting it go, forgiving the other person. You don't have to forgive them directly, but if you're able to just forgive yourself for feeling this way, for your own sake, for your own health, then you are able to use your energy for better things. Because your energy is finite, it's limited. We don't have unlimited energy. We can't run around the world 100 times. Eventually we're going to be gassed out. Eventually our energy gets depleted. It's just like our breath. We can't hold our breath forever. We're going to eventually have to exhale. Everything's finite. So that's why we need to look at energy as a resource, as a limited resource, just like oil or whatever other elements of this world. You have to look at it as a resource, and it's the most valuable resource is your energy, your time, how you spend your time. I used to waste my time when I was younger. When I was in my 20s, when I was in my teens, I used to waste my time partying, starting fights for no reason, continuing pointless arguments with people that I could have just walked away from. But I just decided to do it just to fulfill my ego. By the end of the day, I felt like stressed. I felt more angry. I felt like the whole world was against me. But then as I got older, I realized that's just not even worth my time. I realized that my energy is better used for more productive things, like going to the gym, making YouTube videos, trying to find other ways to make more money, traveling, talking to people that I love, that I care about, laughing more, making myself happy, because that's the most important thing, is your happiness and your peace of mind. But if you constantly let the world around you destroy that peace, and if you constantly let the world tug you like a puppet, your strings attached like a puppet, and you're constantly reacting to things, that's a waste of energy, man. It's a waste of energy. Because when you're mentally exhausted, you're also physically exhausted. It goes hand in hand. Oh man, I'm so tired. I'm so tired of everyone. And then also your body starts feeling it too. But the thing is, you're able to rewire yourself. If you're able to say, despite the fact that I feel mentally drained, I know that I need to do certain priorities, which is focusing on my health no matter what. That's discipline. Discipline is doing the things that you don't want to do, but you do it anyways, regardless of how you feel. And I promise you that if you feel super tired and you go to the gym and you're lifting weights and you're going even for a run or you're skipping some rope, bro, your energy will come back. You'll feel energetic. You'll feel good about yourself. That's why I tell people all the time, man, the gym is one of the most important things that people should be doing in their life. Spend time to exercise, lift weights, go for runs. It'll really make a difference in your life. Your energy levels will rise. And of course, everyone has a certain threshold of energy, right? Some people have more energy than others. I have met kids who are 15, 16 who can run marathons who are just amazing in martial arts, that can beat the shit out of somebody who's in their 30s or 40s that's a black belt or even whatever, who thinks they know how to fight. But stamina outwins everything else, man. It's the will. It's how much you want it. And as you get older, obviously, your stamina depletes. But you can slow down that process by controlling how you use your energy, whether it's with people or with things, social media, whatever. And how you're able to do this is through discipline, through knowing what's important and what isn't, and to not always think with emotion. Because I think that's another problem that we face today, is that a lot of us just react based off of emotion. We make irrational decisions. We start, it's just crazy. It's so easy to react to emotion, but the thing is, if you're able to control your emotions, then you're able to make more rational decisions. And it's amazing how much you can achieve if you are in silence. It's amazing how much you can achieve when you're by yourself and you're with your thoughts and there's no other stimulus around you. You'll unlock something. You'll unlock some sort of potential inside of you once you're able to be in silence for a certain period of time that I can't even explain in words. It's just some sort of, you just start understanding everything around you. You start understanding how the world is when you're by yourself, when you're in solitude, when you're introspecting. You really start to understand more about yourself, and you understand the world around you. When you're more of a listener than a talker, when you're more of an observer rather than interjecting on everything because out of emotion or just to satisfy your ego, you learn a lot that educational institutions cannot even teach you. And I'm telling you, I'm speaking straight from the truth. I'm speaking straight from the heart. This is absolute facts that I'm speaking. That's why, man, I encourage all of you to really rethink how you react to things and to rethink how you use your energy and your time, because it makes